than women because they're afraid of ridicule, they're afraid of being shamed, they're afraid of their manhood being questioned in both cases, whether it's sexual trauma or whether it's being abused by a woman, whether that's
Yes.
physically or mentally or emotionally or being stalked, right? Because it does happen. Okay, because
Yes.
women out here be crazy sometimes too.
I
Okay.
would I would say both men and
Mm-hmm.
women.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
a
Mm-hmm.
have
friend of
both
mine,
kind
right,
in both sides.
both
Yeah.
sides. And a friend of mine who was just engaged, he broke the engagement
Mm-hmm.
because she was, you know, I heard that I didn't really know her that well, but she was aggressive, just too aggressive with him. Like he would go live, like TikTok is, like is I know it's like it has its good points and it has its whatever. It's like a mixed thing for me because I feel that that platform can be a double-edged sword and it can destroy relationships. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just I don't know. For me, I go to TikTok for inspiration and motivation. But when a couple of weeks ago he went live on TikTok, he broke down in tears, like literally broke down, and I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I offered help, help, consoling, and everything. But it's sometimes the woman can be the abuser too, and they can
Mm-hmm.
be aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what happened, but right now he's in Florida with friends, so he's on his own right now again. But it's just I know it takes two to tango, it takes two to make up, but the
Yes.
other woman is feeling jealous and resentful. It's a reflection on her. It's not him. It's her.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of times we can choose these relationships because of like what Gloria was saying. It's because of what we experienced in childhood, what we witnessed, what we grew up in. And sometimes it feels comfortable to us. We seek out what we are familiar with. Our brains are geared to do that. Like what's comfortable to us, what
Like
feels safe.
normal.
It's
Normal.
normal. And so sometimes to be talked to badly, sometimes to be treated badly is what's normal for us. So we seek that out in our relationships. And until we can heal that, we can't change that. And first that starts with acknowledging that that's what's happening. So if you're in a relationship and you know that it's a lot of times we know deep inside that this is not the right person, this is
Mhm.
not the right experience, this doesn't feel good because life is supposed to feel good, right? So if you're in a work experience, a relationship, and any type of environment where it's not feeling good, then it's not the right place for you. And a lot of times we ignore that because we grew up in an environment that was toxic. So toxic is normal. And then even when you do recognize it, right? You're like, this is bad. I'm out of this relationship. You go into a relationship with someone who's secure and healthy and treats you well, and you feel bored and you're like, this is not a person for me. I don't like this person. I don't know what it
Yes.
is, but I'm just not
Yeah.
attracted to this guy. I don't know. He takes me out, he buys me things, he does all these nice things for me. He's so sweet to me, but
He
I'm
called
just
me too
not
much. He
feeling me.
called me too much. He
Mm-hmm.
texts me too much.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I
See,
used
there
feeling
to
you
it.
love
go.
it, love it. He
Oh,
kissed me too much. Ooh.
he's boring. He's
Ooh.
so
Yes.
boring. And it's not that he's boring, honey, it's that
No.
you're used to chaos and you don't understand what peace feels like.
Ooh, there you Whoa, that's huge.
That's deep, girl. I went
That's
there.
deep. I was just about to, that is so deep. Can you imagine that? A
Hmm.
girl feeling bored?
Or
Really?
a guy. Or a
Oh
guy.
my God.
Yeah, she's too nice. I'm the nice girl. So this is my soapbox moment. Nice girls finish last, all of that stuff. I'm like,
Right.
you don't like nice girls because you want that crazy bitch because that's what your mama was. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, you go.
Mm, sorry if you feel
Yes.
dragged. It's what it is. And
Yes.
so nice girls like me are out here and done there's I can't find a good woman. We out here, you don't want us because you want the girl that's making you pay all of her bills, that's making you do everything for her, that's treating you like shit, and you're under just breaking your windshield, who's doing all kinds of crazy shit in your life. And you can't break free of that shit because you're addicted to the suffering, you're addicted to the drama, you're addicted to that because that's the environment you're comfortable in,
There
male
Yes.
or
you go.
female.
hard to get. They loved hard to get. That's
Mm-hmm.
the ones that they love. Hard to
Mm-hmm.
get.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one you just said, like a beachy, very
I
beachy.
agree, Holly. Absolutely.
That's right. And it's this is what we
Yes.
talk about when we're talking about healing ancestral wounds, right? Narcissistic people create narcissistic children.
Yes.
And if you
Right.
don't heal that within yourself or recognize your parent was a narcissist or even an alcoholic or an addict, there's this parent that wasn't available for the child, these types of parents, and there's more than that, create children with all sorts of wounds. And then all these little damaged children grow up into damaged adults and then they damage other people. Because why? Hurt people hurt people.
That's
But
true.
that is a chain because it comes from the grandfather, grandmother. They have that, and that's what they teach to the generation below, and that generation below teach that, and so and so and so until one of the families say, this is not right. We need to cut this. Is that's when you hear they cut the chain of the family.
Mm-hmm.
It's because our ancestral patterns that it multiply over and over to the generation. It goes 7 generation up and 7 generation
There you
down.
go.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's why you have to be conscious of, okay, how was your family, or what your family, are the traits of your family. And I would say when you're going to start like dating someone, I would say the conversation should be, okay, how was your grandfather or your grandmother, how she treat or he treat your mother, or how your mother was with
Mm.
you, how your father was with you. And you can see the trait of the family, and then you see, okay, this person probably can have this trait, and tell him, you know you have be able, you probably have this trait, and the person can say yes, or the person can say, oh, I never noticed it, because a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
don't know about this.